నమస్కారం. Dr.B.R.Ambedkar సార్వత్రిక విశ్వవిద్యాలయం విద్యార్థులకు స్వాగతం. ఈ ప్రసారంలో
Hello viewers, today you are watching a lesson on balanced scorecard approach to strategic management. You have a course on corporate policies and practices in your second year MBA program. You all know that strategic management or managing an organization strategically is essential to run the organization successfully. By using or by adopting the concept of balanced scorecard, the organizations or the management can know where exactly they are or how the organization is moving forward and what are the changes that are required to be made to achieve the objectives in the long run. So, after watching this lesson, you can know what is balanced scorecard, why the companies are adopting this concept, what are the different perspectives of BSc, etc. To enlighten us about all these issues, we have Professor Mohd.Masood Ahmed with us today in our studios. Welcome Professor Masood Ahmed ji to our studios.
Hello.
Professor Masood Ahmed is a very renowned professor in the field of management and earlier served with the Deccan Institute of Management, and Professor Masood Ahmed is now Director Indo-US Hospital, Hyderabad. First, I request Professor to explain what is balanced scorecard.
When we talk about the business organization faces competition. It's a competitive environment. We go for strategy, strategic management, and tools of strategic management, we use it. Balanced scorecard is also one of the tools of strategy and strategic planning. As we discuss strategy and competitive environment, we have got three basic questions. The questions are, we call them strategic questions. The questions are, where are we now? We are talking about the organization.
Yes.
And the second question, where do we want to go? And the third question, how will we get there? These are the three questions. In order to have the answers, we go for the concepts of strategy, strategic management, and its implementation. First stage in the strategic management, where we define the business.
Yes.
We also call it as strategic intent. While defining the business, or when we talk about the strategic intent, the hierarchy is organization has vision.
Yes.
And the second level, it has got mission and mission statement. Third level, it has got goals, and fourth one, it is the objectives. Now, the question comes for the top level management, whether this strategic intent or the way we have defined the business in terms of vision, mission, goals and objectives, whether it is properly communicated to all the levels of management or not. For that purpose, we go for balanced scorecard.
Okay.
Balanced scorecard, it is a tool for analyzing our strategy and strategic management process. If you see historically, it was year 1992 when Dr. Kalyan and his colleague Dr. Norton, they published a paper in 1996. So, now why do we require the balanced scorecard? See, the traditional and conventional management system what we have, We used to do the performance analysis and performance appraisal in a traditional way. Like you take the financial accounting and financial management. Most of it is the post-mortem. It means all the transactions happened, we record it, and we are going to have some analysis. But balanced scorecard, it will align your strategy and strategic planning with organizational activities. Whatever organizational activities you have, or you can say organization functions, how you are performing your marketing function, finance function, HR function and other function. So, that we are going to have some sort of analysis and performance appraisal.
So, simultaneously analysis will also be taken up.
Yes. Conceptually, we say the balanced scorecard is a strategic planning and management system used to align business activities to the vision and strategy of the organization by monitoring performance against strategic goal, what you have defined in the strategic management. Then, what we are going to do it in the balanced scorecard, or what is balanced scorecard?
Yeah.
See, balanced scorecard, it has got a structure. The structure of the balanced scorecard depends on 4 key business perspectives.
Perspectives in a balanced scorecard.
Yeah, balanced scorecard. Okay. And then it consists of internal and business process of organization.
Okay.
That is in short run and long run. That's the thing. Then
yeah,
there
why
is a question.
actually the companies are adopting this BSc approach?
Yeah. Why our companies are adopting BSc? Because the organization, the competitive scenario and competitive environment what we were discussing, every organization requires the change.
Okay. Because the environment itself is very dynamic.
Yeah, dynamic in nature. So, when you want the change in the organization at a strategic level or functional level or operational level, we try to use balanced scorecard. The second one, the organizations, whether traditional or modern organization, they want growth. So, when we talk about the growth, there should be the set of objectives and we will have to review those objectives and we have to do some performance analysis and appraisal.
And all
so
these
for the
strategies
growth,
also need to be formulated, growth strategies and all
Yeah.
those things are there.
Yeah. So, for these 2 reasons, one is change, second one is growth. We go for balanced scorecard approach. So, now we have to align, we have to properly communicate vision and mission to the different levels of management, top level, middle level and operational level of management. Then the concept of balanced scorecard itself, it says that it aligns our vision mission with the business activities. So, these business activities are divided broadly into perspectives. There are 4 perspectives. The first one, it is the financial perspective.
Okay.
Second one, internal process perspectives.
Okay.
Third one, it is the learning and growth perspectives.
Okay.
And the fourth and last one, it is the customer perspectives.
Okay. Financial, internal process, learning and growth and customer. These are the 4 perspectives.
So, we divide the activities of the organization in a strategic management environment into these 4 perspectives. Then what we do, we take each and every perspective.
Yes.
We try to identify what are the goals for that perspective. The goals we convert into objectives and objectives we have to convert into measures. Balanced scorecard, it is a well known, it is a reputed. The reason, because most of the goals and objectives they are measurable. See, when we talk about strategic management and strategic control, if anything is measurable, then it is controllable.
Control. It will be
If
easy
you are
to control.
if you are not able to measure, then there is no question of control. So all these four perspectives, they have goals, they have objectives, but these goals and objectives we convert into measurables. So those measures we try to identify, calculate, and we link it with the vision and mission of the organization.
Yeah. Will you please explain each of these perspectives in a more detailed way?
Yeah. Let us start with the customer first.
Okay, because
we
customer
say
is
in
the first
marketing,
one.
yeah.
Customer is a king.
Customer, see, the whole idea of customer perspective, whether we are satisfying the customer or not, we call it as a value creation. When the customer is paying for the goods and services, so what value we are creating, and the customer has got the expectation. That expectation, are we satisfying or not? Usually in customer perspective, we go for the four components. The first component is the cost of the commodity, the goods and services what we are dealing. The second one is time, the delivery.
Okay.
The customer has placed the order, how much time you are taking, that is the response time and delivery time. The third one, it is the quality of the product.
Whether it
And
is up to the
fourth one,
expectation or not.
Yeah. Fourth one, the overall service you are providing to the customer. We call it whether there is a customer delight or not. So it is a higher level of customer satisfaction. So basically the first perspective it has got, that is the customer perspective, it has got cost component, time, quality and service. Then the second one, we talk about the internal process perspective. So here internal process perspective, what happens? We have the stakeholder for all the organization.
Yes.
The previous perspective we are talking about the customer. Here we are concerned about the stakeholders, the shareholders, the board of directors,
employees,
the bankers, employees, or the individual from the society and community. So they have got the expectation. So whether we are going to satisfy those expectations or not. So this internal process perspective, it has got the different component. So internal process perspective, it has, we talk about the process hurdles and obstacles. This is one area. And then the second one, we have the process alignment, whether all the component and assemblies are aligned or not. The third one, we have process automation. Okay. And the last one, number of activities for particular process. Okay. So everything is related to the process and operations of the business activity. This is one. And the next one, we are talking about the learning and growth perspective.
Okay.
Okay. Learning and growth perspective, it deals with the HR and the leadership function. Okay. In this learning and growth perspective, we have the different parameters. The one is implied turnover. It will determine what is the learning and growth curve. The second one, training and learning opportunities. The employees, the HR which is working for the organization, what are the opportunities for the training and the learning. Okay. And then next one, we have, is there the correct level of exposure for the employees or not.
Okay.
Okay. See, the employees, they may be doing, they may be performing a particular activity, but are we giving the overall exposure to those employees, or is there any lacking? That is one issue. The last one, the job satisfaction, that will determine that will determine the overall efficiency and productivity of the employee. Okay. Then the last perspective, it is the financial perspective. See, financial perspective, here we have the different component. The first one, it is the cash inflow, the revenue generation. That's important. And the second one, it is your financial results, whether it is quarterly, half yearly or annually. This one. And the next one, it is return on capital employed. See, you have the total capital employed and what return you are getting on the total capital employed. It is in the organization, it is in the business. And the last one, we call it as return on investment. What is the total investment on that particular business or a project, and that we call it as a ROI. So, financial perspective has got the 4 components, that is the cash flow, your financial results, then return on capital employed and return on investment, that is the ROI. These are the 4 perspectives. These 4 perspectives are having respective goals. Goals are converted into objectives. And those objectives, they are measurable in balanced scorecard.
So, for each and every component of all these perspectives, the standards have to be fixed. They should be explained in measurable terms. And then only actually comparison is possible.
But one thing we should remember here when we are talking about balanced scorecard, conceptually, theoretically it's okay. But the challenge is these perspectives, when you are defining the goals, objectives and measurable, it differs sector to sector, organization to organization and depending upon the size of the business. In the same sector, for a large organization, the objectives, goals and measurables are different than a small organization. So, there is no standardization. It's a dynamic in nature, all these perspectives. This we should keep in mind.
So, this concept is mainly useful only in such areas where the results can be measured, and that means to say it can be expressed in quantitative terms. Certain things they cannot be expressed in quantitative terms, like the goodwill of an organization or certain things, the management philosophy. So, this concept we cannot use there.
If you ask me, with my experience, out of 4 perspectives, irrespective of your size of the organization and type of the organization, I think financial perspective, learning and growth, which deals with the HR, most of the things are measurable. The issue comes, it is with the customer and customer satisfaction.
And particularly certain areas like quality. Because a product may be qualitative from your point of view, but it may not be up to the mark from my point of view.
It is not only the manufacturer and customer, you take the group of customers. A group of customers where one customer will be fully satisfied. And other customer, he may be partially satisfied. It is subjective. This happens. But even then, the balanced scorecard plays an important role in overall strategic management, because it has created the link between your vision, mission and your business activities. And it is an important tool to communicate your vision and mission of the organization to the hierarchy, the top level, middle level and operational level management.
Professor Masood, every concept has certain advantages and certain disadvantages or limitations, whatever it is. So, what are the advantages and limitations of this BAC?
As I have told you, conceptually, it is used to align the business activities to vision and strategy. Whatever vision you have, strategy you have, your business activities are aligned, attached. It will be synchronized, both will go in same direction. The next one, it improves the internal external communication. See, we had a strategic management, we call as a shared vision and mission. But how much it is shared? I think the balanced scorecard it supports very well.
Okay.
That communication of vision and mission. And it is used to monitor the organization's performance. So previously, the performance appraisal of the organization, it was only in financial terms, in financial perspective. But now we have got the 4 different perspective where you can cover almost all the activities of the organization. This is one. And then it provides management with comprehensive picture of operation. These are the advantage. And the last one, it provides the strategic feedback.
So what about, I think the concept has certain limitations also. Can you brief us the limitations?
Yeah, what we say the disadvantages, it doesn't provide the recommendations.
Okay.
See, there is a difference between the analysis and interpretation. See, it may do analysis. That analysis will be used by you and it will be used by me, but it will not give the clear-cut recommendation. Okay. So, when you go for analysis and recommendation, there will be a gap, and then it is not fully efficient for all the sectors. For one sector, one business, it is fully usable. For other sector, it is partial, and then it takes time. It takes time, lot of time, and it is costly also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the disadvantages.
So thank you, Masood. And if time is there, actually, you thought of sharing an example also.
Yeah.
But because I think I'm afraid the time is already over. But thank you very much because you explained the concept really very well. Even a layman can understand now what is BSc. Thank you so much. Thank you.
ఈ కార్యక్రమాలపై మీ అభిప్రాయాల్ని, సూచనల్ని, సలహాల్ని ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాం. మా చిరునామా ద డైరెక్టర్, ఆడియో విజువల్ ప్రొడక్షన్ అండ్ రీసెర్చ్ సెంటర్, డాక్టర్ B.R. అంబేద్కర్ ఓపెన్ యూనివర్సిటీ, ప్రొఫెసర్ G. రామరెడ్డి మార్క్, రోడ్ నంబర్ 46, జూబ్లీ హిల్స్, హైదరాబాద్ 500033.